Guys are gonna react to the anime called Hands Off Sawaranaide Kotesashi-kun. It's a new anime series coming out in October 5th, 2025. Let me check out the trailer. It'll probably be etchy. It's giving me that vibe immediately from this, right? They don't have 1080p. All right. 僕の両親は整体師とマッサージ師。僕の夢は将来スポーツドクターになること。この寮の This is giving me the vibe of Love Hina immediately. Because in Love Hina, if you guys don't know, in case you guys never watched Love Hina, it's series I think is over 20 years old already. Basically, this guy, I think his aunt or grandma, asked him to take over as the manager of a hot spring that's only for women, right? Only women attenders. So you know how it's gonna be with the harem. But he does focus on one woman specifically. He doesn't really focus much on the other girls. He really focuses on one girl. And he's like a young adult. I think he's 19 or 20, and the female MC is 17 or 18, something like that. So this is giving that vibe. But we're gonna find out if that's really the case. Don't touch Hote Soshi. Is that Hote Sashi? Okay. All right. So it looks like at least some of them, at least this person, plays football, meaning soccer. Um, okay, that's I guess sports is related. They're doing a lot of slides here, not showing like prop animation. She's just as aggressive as the female MC from Love Hina. She's also Sundara and all that. The also reminds me a bit, at least the character design more specifically, of all the anime series. But the anime, like the animation is very okay, and nothing special. It looks like the eye color matches, I guess, the way they dye the hair a bit at the end. Like if the hair's a bit blue, at the end the eyes is blue, etc. See, if the anime was more like this, I actually would enjoy them more. Because this is what I would like to see more focus on the female MC, male MC, and that's it. No harem elements. I'm tired of harems. I'm tired of isekai also. So it just sucks. And you can tell this anime is more for teenage boys or women who are bi or lesbian. But it's mainly for the teen boys, let's be honest. If once they have the whole harem etchiness, it becomes heavily focused for young boys, teen boys. It kind of sucks. If it was just focused on them too, I think this would be a great series, potentially. So I guess she plays basketball. There, there it is. I was waiting for the where's the etchy extreme fan service moment. There it is. So he slightly touches them or gives them a massage and they already orgasm just because he gave them a full massage for massage on the thigh and or back, and that's equates to making those weird hentai noises. That looked weird too, but whatever. It's okay. Nothing special. Not really impressed with this. I just gonna go back. Yeah, see, this moment is what makes sense to me. If the anime was just about them no harem elements. I don't mind actionness if it's done right. When they make it mature with adults and they add actionness, that can be great. There was an anime I think in my winter 2025 where the couples they met each other in the workplace. They're both young adults. I think they're late 20s, and they met each other in the office. At first, they kind of dislike each other a little bit, but they actually really like each other pretty quickly, and they also have sex. They don't show. They just show when they're about to, and then they obviously go to the next scene. But I would actually like them to show a lot more, even though that could have been considered vanilla hentai if they did. But it would be nice because that's more mature. That's for adults. That's not just for little kids. Finally, a mature series, right? It gets a little bit boring, but I do enjoy seeing adults, falling for each other in an adult way and understanding the feelings that they have for each other is nice. I really like a lot of the fan service moments because it made sense, and a little bit of actionness also made sense. I like how he focuses on her in bed and vice versa. She also does. Like the moments where he gives her oral or she gives him also BJ, bro job, and it's nice because even though they don't show, they're about to do those things, and it's just really mature, and that's what we need more of, especially for us millennials. I'm 31, my wife is 30, and we would like to see more couples in the 30s kind of being serious, not so much the 14, 15 year difference. Someone's 20, someone's 35 or 34. But then, someone who's 30, 35, and that would be great. More of that and less jokey, stupid humor that doesn't work for us adults. We're not 5 years old, 5 years old. Make it mature. Now, have a nice humor. It's okay if you make it sense with the setting, but don't make it stupid to the point that now it's supposed to be an adult couple, right? But now they just give the vibe of being teenagers. They behave like teenagers. I fucking hate that. It's just terrible. Again, if this series was more like this, I really would enjoy it. And like and subscribe. Good. I already did that. I want to make sure I did it. And make sure, guys, you all subscribe to Wave Corporation. That's the YouTube channel. I have to go back here because I can't read that. There are very little comments. But yeah, this could have been good if it was just focusing them both. I don't mind watching this when just two characters and no harem element, no pointless drama, just regular shit that can happen in a couple with some arguments, etc. Again, sometimes harems can be good if it's not really a harem. Right, the two people who are comparing for the person they like, but the main MC concept has the main focus, like Dan Da Dan. Dan Da Dan has a good example of how Okurun and Momo have a great romance, and Okurun always focuses on Momo. Always is his main focus, constantly. Even when Ira was hitting him and was about to kiss him, he never allowed her to kiss him. He pushed her away, said no several times, and he had a whole conversation with Momo to explain that her opinion on him and feelings towards him matters a lot. That's all he cares about. He doesn't want her to misunderstand anything, so that she knows that he cares about her and no other lady. And that's nice. Okurun is pretty damn mature, man. And even though Momo sometimes can overthink or not give a chance when to explain at first, eventually understands what's going on and she gets that Okran really does care about her heavily. He even is training for her. He's doing everything. No, yes, he wants to help Gigi. He wants to make sure Ira doesn't die. Make sure that the grandma, Momo's grandma, stay alive, obviously. But his main focus is always Momo. That's what he wants to work towards and make sure that she's safe and that he always likes. He already confessed his love to Gigi. Like we already know he loves Momo. He already mentioned that he likes her to Gigi. They both are comparing each other with each other for her. But he already won Momo's heart. It's pretty obvious. And that one has a nice action and all that. It's great. This one's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be a lot. If it was like this, constantly just them two, and they have to live with each other, and he has to take care of her. It could have been so nice. I'm just a little bit slightly disappointed. That's not just them, and it's a whole bunch of other people, and of course women. They could add all the male characters and have more than one couple. That can sometimes work really well, depending how they approach it, execute it, the situation, the storyline. But this one I'm not really interested. But I probably skip it. I don't think my wife and I are gonna watch this. But let me know in the comment section if you think we should maybe watch at least the first episode, and we can give it a chance and we go from there. But most likely we're gonna skip it. But again, if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you watch this TikTok, follow us on TikTok, and you can support us on Patreon if that's possible. All right, guys, have a safe day.